It is officially Galaxy's Edge preview day, and I'm super excited. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Very excited. We're gonna go get food first, and then we get to go into Galaxy's Edge. Yay! We'll show y'all in a little bit. So what do we know about this planet? I know. Like it's not a... I mean, clearly it's a hot planet. Right? But not like...
Florida planet.
But not like Tatooine planet, right?
Right.
Everyone says bright sun's here. I like it.
I'm about to put this in the bag. Okay, Tegan, hold on.
I already got it.
Bright sun's at roll call.
Okay. Alright, you ready? Okay, yeah, it does taste like super sweet and kind of cereal-y. Alright, let's try the green one. I don't think I like either. But the green one is better. Okay. Above our heads. Hey, honey. What you doing?
Looking at the camera lens?
Are you ready?
Well, I thought you were taking a picture earlier.
No, I'm taking a picture. Take a
now
video.
Is it picture time now?
Nope, it can't be. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I left. It's not you. Excellent. Good.
Combustion chamber. Oh. Overheating. Thrust chamber. Overheating. Turbine exhaust. Overheating. It's not cooling down, people.
to my completely legitimate shipping company, Onaka Transport Solutions. I am sorry I could not be there to welcome you in person, but the work of a smuggler, a businessman, is never done. I have many ships, and I have far too much cargo. What I need are pilots to transport it, gunners to protect it, and engineers to make sure it gets there in one piece. And that is where you come in, as my new flight crews, traveling on their fastest ships in the water. Like that one, the Millennium Falcon. Chewbacca! Of course you will be compensated for the generous loan of your ship, and assistants will get the supplies they need, and maybe a little something for me. It is time to go, my friends. Listen carefully to your mission briefing, and try to work together now. Your lives and my profit depend on it. So let's get
That was a good tip. I wish somebody told us. We were engineers. We're like, oh, we gotta fix everything.
good to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. All right, into the
I am falling back on this.
Down!
Weapons are online.
It goes down. Tell me, what? It's not going up. It's not going up.
No!
Go! It's not going up.
Well, let's go get that coaxium. Right, pilot. Make the jump to light speed. Hit. Yes, keep shooting.
Yes, please. Fire!
They're blocked out to us. Take evasive action.
Go loud.
There it is. After that train. Flight engineers, fire the harpoon. Excellent. Gunners, shoot the cargo free. Pilot, brakes. Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. Now power up the ship. Well, I grab the coaxium. You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now that the resistance has what they need, maybe a little something to follow. Pilots, line up behind the train. Harpoon that last car. Gunners, shoot the train. Yes, keep mashing those controls! The cargo's breaking free, keep shooting! Good job, my friends! Yes! We got the coaxium! I will grab it! You keep up to the train! Gunship! Oh, that's weak! Things are getting too hot! You got to get out of there! A distraction! Fire the missiles at the train! Hurry! Watch out! The Star Destroyer is collapsing! Left pilot, hit the boosters! Boost! I don't believe it, but we made it! Now, let's get out!
Steer!
Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remote. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You overturned the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is, hey, not bad.
So we just left Galaxy's Edge and thought we'd talk a little bit about what we liked, what we didn't like, what we would suggest for anybody else coming. So we entered from Grand Avenue, so near Star Tours, Muppet Vision, that area over there. And coming in, initial thoughts, did you feel like it was as immersive as when you walk into Pandora?
Yeah, I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, you walk through that little tunnel, and then you come out the other side of the tunnel, and it's just a whole different area.
Yeah, and there's like,
Really good.
like you can't see any of the rest of the park from that land, which I think is good too, because that was like Pandora. Like once you go in there, like you really feel like you're somewhere different.
Yeah.
And the cast members did a really great job, I thought, of keeping that going.
Yeah, they kept their character. Like whenever Kylo Ren would come around, the cast members like hide their face so that they wouldn't notice.
Right. And you saw them like scurrying around sometimes. And,
Looking over their shoulders, see if
Right.
they're being followed.
and I noticed that they were doing that even if like guests weren't near them. Like they were just doing it to stay in character, which I really, really liked. All right, so we ate at Docking Bay 7. What did you think about your food?
It was good. I had the roast, and it would melt in your mouth. It was so good.
Yeah.
Didn't eat the onions.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of onions.
Or the
but-
mushrooms.
Or mushroom. Did it have?
Didn't it have mushrooms?
No, it had mushrooms. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Didn't eat those, but the roast was top notch. It was really good.
Yeah, it was good. I had the taste of taco Tanacon. I don't remember. It's on the kids menu, honestly. And it was like a black bean hummus with vegetables and crisps. And I love hummus, but I was not a humongous fan of that actually. And then we got both of the desserts. One was a chocolate-based dessert and one was a raspberry dessert. Chocolate one was great.
Yeah, the raspberry was a little tart.
Yeah, it was a little
too tart.
different. The raspberry flavor was a little bit different than some of the other raspberry flavor I've had before, I think. Okay, so we also had a reservation at Oga's Cantina, which is like the big thing, I think, to get into. Like if you're gonna get into a place to eat or drink or whatever. And we thought that the atmosphere was really, really fun. It was very loud.
Kind of reminded you like Malt Isley's Cantina in a way.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah, I would have enjoyed that music in there now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But they told you on the way in that it's 90% standing room, and definitely, like
There's little bars around the wall. You have
Right.
the actual bar in the center.
But what we thought was interesting, or what I thought was interesting, is that even though there was a place up against the wall to like set your drinks and stuff, but they seated people in places that didn't even have that. So it, like, I don't know, it was busy, y'all. And if it was this busy during an AP preview, I can't imagine what it's gonna be like when it's open to the public. So just be prepared for how
It's gonna be insane.
it's gonna be insane. And just if you're going in there and standing in a random corner doesn't sound appealing to you, then Oga's might not be something that you enjoy too much. In fact, a family got seated next to us literally just up against the wall. They didn't even have like the little shelf place to put their drinks. And the dad was like, yeah, this isn't going to work for us. And the wait staff had to find something else that would be a little bit more accommodating.
I did get fussed at for using my lightsaber.
It's true.
I was told not to do it, I did it anyway.
You know, he left a little mark in the wall, so see if y'all can find that next time you're there. What else did we do? So we wandered around, we did the shops. The shops were, I mean, it's your basic souvenir stuff.
Yeah.
They had some like cool stuff like 3D puzzles of the droids, and we didn't build our own droid. We did walk into the little shop where you could. We did not build a lightsaber because I'm not willing to spend $200 on a lightsaber, even though it is supposed to be an amazing experience. And then we did ride the Millennium Falcon. The wait time for us posted was 55 minutes. Because there's not a fast pass line right now, and for the foreseeable future, as far as I can tell, it took us actually 25 minutes to get through.
Yep.
And by the time we got off the attraction, we'd been on there for about 50, I think. But it was amazing. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. And the cast member told us, since it was our first time we were both gunners, since it was our first time to set it on automatic, and best advice ever, because then we could be more.
It aims for you.
Right, it aims for you, and then all you have to do is press the button to actually shoot. And it was, sorry, losing my grip while we're driving. And so we got to actually, as long as I had my thumb on the trigger button, then I could watch what was going on around me, which was great. It was so much fun. But it was awesome.
It was a lot of fun.
And the family we were with, it was their third time doing it during the preview, during their little 4-hour slot. And
the mother and daughter, they had done the other two, I think the pilot and the engineer. They haven't done engineer. That's what we had to begin with.
Right. So
and they swapped with us so we could be the gunners.
And
which was good. That's what we kind of wanted to be anyway.
Yeah.
We were in the middle.
And now we've heard that pilot is the most interactive, and we just found that the line was too long to go back through again to try to get pilot, especially if we didn't know if that's what we were going to get. But all in all, I try not to compare the new lands now that Disney's kind of started this immersive land experience. But if I was going to, I rate it above Toy Story Land. Definitely. But below Pandora. Pandora's still my favorite, I think.
Pandora's a lot of fun. And it just seems to be a little bit more open. There's a little, with Galaxy's Edge, there's definitely several little hidden nooks and crannies that you really don't know about.
Which is fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed, I felt like given enough time, it would be a really fun experience to go through and really look at everything, and especially if you're a huge Star Wars fan, and we are huge Star Wars fans, but there were so many people, and
it was a little crowded.
Yeah, it was very crowded, I thought, and that's just the way that Disney decided to do this preview. I think there were overlapping times, and I wish that there was sort of a wristband program, so that if you got a blue wristband, you had to be out at a certain time, green out at a certain time, or whatever, because they weren't policing that at all, so you could have stayed in ever as long as you wanted. But all in all, really, really fun, really great. Disney, of course, is doing, when we nitpick, it really is just that, it's just nitpicking, because it was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed what we've done.